Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to create a timeline. We just got through hearing the story of Ray Charles, which was a biography. A biography is a true caption of a individual or person's story. So I have a piece of paper. At the top, I have the word timeline. A timeline is going to talk about the different events that happened in Ray Charles' life. So I have created a line to start my timeline. We always start on the left and we work our way to the right. And I'm going to write Ray Charles. I wrote his name on the paper, Ray Charles, because that's who we're going to talk about today. So, the very first thing that we learned about Ray Charles was what? What happened at the very beginning of the story? Did you say that he was born? That he was a baby? Very good. So on my timeline, I'm going to write the word born and I'm going to try to draw just a little baby. So now at the beginning on the left side of my timeline, I have that he was born and I have just a picture of a little baby. Next, I'm going to create another marker on my timeline. This is going to be the next event. So we drew the beginning. We drew a baby because Ray Charles was born. But what happened next? When Ray Charles was an infant or a young child, was he able to see or was he blind? You're right. As a very young child, he could see. So we're going to draw a picture of a head with some eyes because at this time of a young child, Ray Charles could see. And I'm going to label this one young child. He was probably an infant, very young. All right, so now we're going to keep moving. I've got another marker on my timeline. What happened next? Think about when Ray Charles was 6 years old. So I'm going to write 6 years old on my timeline. Think about what happened at 6 years old. Did you remember that he became sick? He became ill? Yeah, he did. And what happened when he became ill? He lost his eyesight, right? Yeah, he did. He became ill. So we might have like a thermometer in his mouth. So as you can see, our timeline is progressing. Now I have 6 years old. All right, so now we're going to keep moving on. And what happened after Ray Charles was sick? He became blind. And so in my picture, to kind of help differentiate, I have my pupils in this one, and in this one I don't have my pupils to show that that was the time that he went blind. As he got older, what do we know? What did we learn about Ray Charles? Did you say that he went to a special school? You're right. So I'm going to make a long building that kind of looks like maybe a school. So I'm drawing my school. So I've got big doors for the entrance. I got lots of windows on the side of the school, and I'm going to label it that he went to school. So now we have the next plot on our timeline is school. And then what did he do? What did he become later on in life? What was his goal and his dream? Did you remember that he was a singer, a musician? So I'm writing those words. And I'm going to try to draw a piano because he liked to play the piano. So he became a singer musician, and I've got my piano and I've got him playing my piano. So let's go through his timeline. A timeline is to show different things that happened in Ray Charles' life. So we have where he was born, he's an infant, a baby. We move up, and as a young child, he was able to see. He looked and acted just like any normal child. Around 6 years old, he got a very bad eye disease, who left him blind as he progressed. Oops, wrong way. As he progressed and got older, he still went to school just like all of us do. And while he was at school, he figured out that he liked music and wanted to become a singer and a musician. And he played a lot of instruments, but the one he's most known for is a piano, being a pianist. For your ending activity, you are going to be able to do a timeline of your life. I'm looking forward to seeing what type of timeline you create and the points on there that you remember so far.